All right, so good to see you and happy Thursday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone. Looking at the forecast for today, we're stepping out to beautiful temperatures. 77 in Sarasota, you can't beat that. 76 down here in Venice. A little warmer here out in Sebring and Lake Placid at 88 or 80 degrees, 79 over here in Sebring. But we do have a westerly wind, and anytime we have a westerly wind off the Gulf of Mexico, that's a cooler wind, unlike a south or southeast wind, which helps to warm our temperatures up. But winds are fairly light for the most part, about maybe 5, 6, 7 miles per hour at this time. Nothing doing here on the radar. It is all quiet, as you can see. Nothing to show you here, but this picture, I guarantee it, will look a little bit different come Sunday, and we'll show you that in just a second. Well, they just can't seem to get a break up here for our friends up to the north with snow, lake effect snow here across Lake Erie and Huron, and also up here in the northeast dealing with that. But for us along the Sun Coast, not a problem whatsoever. Upper 70s, low 80s, and we're loving life down here. Now, the tail end of that system bringing the snow up in the northeast will actually make its way into the Sun Coast by tomorrow, but it's a very weak front, so we're just talking about maybe a few clouds streaming on by tomorrow. And then the more potent system will be coming our way here. You can see it on the Futurecast coming out of Texas, and this is the one that looks to bring us widespread showers and even some thunderstorms. I don't think anything severe, but still we'll get a good dousing of storms or at least shower activity by Sunday night, lingering into Monday. So if you have those cookout plans set for Sunday evening, you may just want to consider having a plan B. I know there's a lot of outdoor activities this weekend, but just keep an eye on the weather and stay tuned to ABC 7 for the latest forecast. For the boaters today, expect a westerly wind at 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet with a light chop in the bays and inland waterways. The temperature at the beach today, 79 degrees, but put your sunscreen on because it's as high as it gets at 11 for this afternoon. Day planner, well, we showed you mostly sunny skies. That's the story. Our highs will top out in the low 80s. Our average for a high at this time of the year is 81. So looking wonderful. Now let's talk about this 7-day outlook because this change comes over the weekend, and here it is. The front comes in. I said a first front comes in on Friday, could bring us a few more clouds for tomorrow, and then the other front comes in over the weekend, mostly on Sunday, though, is when we'll have the overcast skies and the widespread showers and thunderstorms. I'm thinking the second half of the day, probably by dinner time, and then lingering into the evening hours of Sunday into Monday. And then we'll have high pressure settling in behind that front to bring us more sunshine by mid to late next week. I know Scott Dennis likes to listen to Air Supply, so this may be a good weekend to dust off those old records and listen to what you like. Air Supply, or is it the Carpenters? I can't. Maybe it's Barry Manilow. Anyway, back to you.